Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing another character evolution video. This one's going to be doing a character evolution on one of my favorite characters from the Walking Dead series. It's going to be for the man himself, Negan. Okay guys, this is going to be doing the video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. This one's going to be doing another character evolution video. This one's going to be doing a character evolution for one of my absolute favorite Walking Dead characters of all time, and that is going to be for JDM's Negan. So, very happy to be doing this video because as you guys know, that is one of the best characters in the Walking Dead series. At least you guys know my opinion. And honestly, I'm very excited to jump into this, evolution video. So, all right, now Negan's character. So let's start off with the season 6 finale. So as a evolution for season 6, he did everything he needed to do. He was a great villain introduced for, only 10 minutes of a season, but darn, he was good. And honestly, his, talk with Rick and them as they're on their knees. What is wrong with season 6 Negan? Nothing, in my opinion. I think he's a perfect villain, and he's at the right place at the right time. Now, season 7 Negan is obviously a more fleshed out villain. We get to delve into his character a little bit more. We get to see him treat Rick and them basically like slaves. And it's a very interesting arc in the first half of the season where we find out about his wives. We see how he lives at the sanctuary, how he's got these workers, even his men he kind of like makes fun of, like Dwight, he's like, oh, like, you want to have blasts with the past with you-know-who? Like, he messes with people a lot. And it's like, man, Negan can be a savage sometimes. But, Carl goes to his, to the sanctuary, and through all of this, he embarrasses him, makes him sing and all that kind of stuff. But I like how he still actually takes Carl back home. He doesn't, kill Rick's kid or anything like that. He sees something in Carl. Like, he even looks at Carl and he's like, number one, do not shatter my image of you. You're a badass. Don't be scared of me. It's a disappointment, And I like that because it's like, it's true. I don't think Negan would want Carl to be scared of him. I think that would disappoint him. I think genuinely Negan would be disappointed if Carl was just scared of him, So I like that. I thought that was really cool. And that episode with Carl was really well done. Now, obviously this one, Spencer starts talking crap. You got the whole thing at Alexandria in the mid-season finale. And we got the got no guts thing. Now, as messed up as it is, you could definitely make a case that he didn't do this. But you have to also kind of look at the Negan side of things. I do believe Negan took Spencer out for Rick. I do. I think he looked at it and he's like, okay, well, here you got Spencer. Rick's like out there getting all the supplies for me while you got this like loudmouth over here that's telling me to kill Rick whenever I get the chance. No, I'm eliminating Spencer, and I'm doing Rick a favor by getting rid of a traitor, So, as brutal as it was, as messed up as it is, for once, I can actually see what Negan means. I'll be honest. I'm like, yeah, he probably did take him out for Rick, to be honest. Rick probably should have been like, well, I didn't ask you to kill him, like, holy frig. But, again, when you put yourself in that situation, Negan was pissed. He's like, okay, well, what's this unloyalty to Rick here? Like, Rick is out there getting all the supplies for me while you're sitting here playing pool, and, like getting drunk, and you're coming to me and saying, like, oh, yeah, just this and that. It's like, no, dude, I'm taking you out. Like, there's no discussion there. So, I like that. That was really well done from Negan's character, and I like that scene quite a bit. Plus, the got no guts scene was really well done. So, they take Eugene after Rosita has her big freak out, and, they convert Eugene, which is pretty interesting. And, he's stone cold Negan, as he says, and Negan, likes that. He's happy to have, Eugene on board. So, that was that. Now, in the rest of Season 7, Negan doesn't play the biggest role. I'll be honest, he is just kind of there. But in the season finale, I do like the scenes with him and Rick where they face off. And he's like, I'm going to kill Carl, and Lucille here, she's going to take your hand. That scene, fantastic. Negan almost kills Carl, which is pretty insane to think about. And that is that. So, Season 7 Negan, I don't think he was, as good as Season 6 Negan. But I think, as a villain, I think he did what he needed to do. I thought he had a pretty good evolution in Season 7. Now, unfortunately, this is when we get to the low point for Negan's character. I have to acknowledge it. And that's going to be Season 8. I'm not a fan of Season 8 Negan. But the thing is, though, is that it's like, even though I'm not a fan of Season 8 Negan, that is as a villain. As a villain, I don't like Season 8 Negan. As a character, I think he's still probably fine, with the exception of a few things. So, like, I don't really think that Negan in Season 8 is really the greatest character, like, as a villain. But as a character, I think he's still fine, honestly. That's the one thing I'll say about him. But in Season 8, he's this whole, like, and I'm not even going to really go over this too much. The general idea of Season 8 Negan is that he's like, well, people are a resource, so Rick, the King, and the Widow, we'll kill them, but, like, the rest will just fall in line after we kill their leaders? Like, wouldn't you think that would just make them more pissed off, if anything like that? Like, that's my viewpoint, at least. I'm like, well, if you kill the three of them, the rest, like, you're not telling me, Michonne and Daryl in particular, those two would be like, screw that, you just killed Rick, you killed Maggie, you killed the King? No, like, we're gonna kill you. Like, it's not stopping. So, Negan's mentality in that season just does not make sense. And you would think that Negan would think more like Simon, where Simon's like, well, let's kill everybody. We gotta deal with the problem. We gotta deal with the threat. Wouldn't you think that's what Negan would do? It's almost like they had this written out for Season 8, and they decided to flip-flop Simon's role and Negan's role and switch them. And it's like, why? Why would you do that? Like, I'd be fine if Simon was like the savior guy that's like, listen, Negan, like, maybe we don't need to kill all of them, you know? Because I would rather that than get a Negan that is like, in my opinion, not making good decisions at all. So, I don't know. That's just weird. The Season 8 writing for Negan, it's all over the place, and I'm not a big fan of it. But I like the writing in Episode 5 where he's talking with Gabriel, and he's talking about his past and how he was weak and stuff. I like that because, you know, we got to see that in Here's Negan. So, I like that a lot. But, the rest of the season, him getting captured by Jadis and all this stuff, just not my favorite. And the whole, like, oh, Carl was wrong, 8, 9, you know, and it's just like, no, he was right. Negan just starts breaking down. I'm like, what is this? Like, why is Negan just breaking down all of a sudden? Like, I know he liked Carl, but my goodness, like, there's an extreme to it, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to put Season 8 behind me for Negan. I'm just not a fan of that season with the character. But Season 9, we get back to who he is. You know, we get to see him, you know, start up this redemption arc. He saves Judith. He goes back to his old home, and the Whisper stuff starts starting up. And even though he doesn't get that much screen time in Season 9, what we get of him is a lot better than Season 8, in my opinion. I like the scene where he saves Judith, and Dog included, and I just like it. It's the beginning of the redemption arc. It's the beginning of that storyline for Negan, and I thought it was very, very well done. So, Season 10. So, as you guys know, my personal favorite season for the Negan character. Think about the redemption arc they put Negan through in Season 10. He's a prisoner. He saves Lydia's life. He then is put on a job, by Carol to go there and take care of Alpha and the Whispers. He darn near gets killed by Beta, has to join up with them, has to bend the knee, and literally, like, throughout the second half of the season, has to actually, like, get with Alpha, you know, and stuff like that. Just some crazy stuff there. Disgusting and just crazy. But he has to actually be with Alpha in the second half of the season. Beta don't like that too much, but I mean, it's what Negan had to do, I guess, to prove his loyalty. To get Alpha to fall for it. But in the rest, he's forced to just, join up with them. And in the end, he decides to kill Alpha, deliver the head to Carol, as, Carol wanted, and he completely redeems himself to the group. And that's that. That's Negan in Season 10. He fights Beta, a few things like that. But that is just, in my opinion, the best storyline Negan was put on, is the journey he had in Season 10. Now, in 10C, well, we've got, the whole Maggie thing, which in my opinion, I'm like, Maggie, where in the frig were you when Negan saved everyone? Seriously, Maggie, like, where were you when Negan killed Alpha? Where were you when Negan killed Alpha? And, I'm gonna say this, you can disagree with me all you want, but this is the truth, and you can't deny it like it isn't. Nobody can deny that this is the truth. That Negan, there was a threat coming at Alexandria. There was a threat at Alexandria, and Negan took the threat away from Alexandria, while Maggie brought a threat to Alexandria. See what I mean? So, I'm sorry, Negan took a threat away, Maggie brought one to the community, while Negan took one away from the community. There you go. So, for anybody that says, like, oh, Maggie should kill Negan and this and that, I'm sorry, Negan's earned his darn place. I'm sorry. Negan has earned his place. He thought he was going to die. In Season 10, Episode 9, he thought Alpha was going to murder him. And literally Maggie comes back and she's like, oh yeah, sure you did all that. Oh yeah, sure. It's like, yeah, he did. So I don't know. The whole Maggie thing and like, you know, people saying, oh, Maggie should kill Negan. Listen, I get it. Okay, Glenn supporters, I get it. I seriously do. But you can't deny the journey that Negan's been on in Season 10. You can't deny the redemption that character has been on and what the character has done for our group. It's just that simple. It's really just that simple. So, yeah. And then here's Negan. We find out his backstory, how he took over the Saviors, and it was brilliantly done in my opinion. So, all right. Now, Season 6, great character. Season 7, really good. Season 8, not my favorite. Season 9, better. And Season 10, fantastic. That's what I'd say about Negan's character. However, overall, even though the writing for his character isn't always like an A+, as a character and as an actor and all that kind of stuff, Negan is one of the best characters The Walking Dead has had. He is interesting. You don't know what the guy's going to do next. You don't know what his big plan is. You don't know what he's going to do. He does something good and you're shocked. He does something that's savage and you're shocked. It's in the nature of Season 10 and what they've done with him. I think he is a fantastic character, and JDM is a fantastic actor. So that is my thoughts. I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Negan's character? And I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Definitely leave some comments in the comment section below for the next character evolution video. The poll will probably be up in the next, few hours. For the next character evolution, and that is that, guys. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click to subscribe and tune in to miss some videos for The Walking Dead. Follow nice Walking Reviews, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?